Yoshino Man it is. And I see, we upgraded the floor in that sense. Who is Yoshino anyways? I recognize all the other bosses, but not him. I forget, does this stage have a life extender? Or life upgrade, I mean? So the Mega Man 5 charge shot, that looks rather suspicious. Nope, nothing there. I played too much Mega Man Maker. No life extension, gotcha. But I presume the pellets cannot destroy enemy projectiles. No, they can't. Fair enough trade-off. At least twice as strong as the nail gun. It's not even using any ammo, as long as I don't use the charge shot, that is. So basically, when I'm up close and personal with an enemy, I'll use a Mega Buster, unless I need some extra health. Just an OC, gotcha. Oh, force beams? I could have done that if I was paying more attention. I'm not getting an extra life. Not worth it. How do you recharge your sub-tank? Is it the same as it was in Mega Man X? No, you use weapon energy. He attacks by firing paper at me, but he takes extra damage from the nail gun, and I can destroy all of his paper. You know, if I didn't have one of those life extenders, I would have been dead by now. But this was a surprisingly easy battle. One of the easiest battles so far in the game. Probably down there with Wispy Woods. And by defeating him, I get the print cutter. So like the paper cutter. Quote-unquote Airman it is. I'm going after Cheat Man the last, by the way. I'm leaving that in. Now let's see how this works. Yeah, Ombudsman Mach 2, but this time a much more fun encounter. Are those spikes in the background, by the way? I think these blue blocks are actually not... Yeah, they're not solid. Kinda wish they were introduced not over a bottomless pit. I'll start spamming floor once I get to a point where I need to. Okay, Ringo Shield doesn't work well here. Again, trying to pull off the dash in this control scheme, that's not straightforward at all. Which is why I always want a button dedicated to dashing. And despite all the deaths I've incurred in this game, for the most part I say this game is on the fair side. Oh. Well, another troll. Are you sure this is not Cheat Man? Are you sure this is not Cheat Man's cousin? The one thing I would prefer in this game would be a reduction of these troll traps. Outside of Cheat Man's level, that is. I wish the floor stayed for a bit longer. Of course he'd be immune against that. This is the part of the stage where I'll use floor quite a bit. Of course, ice physics seem to be in effect. Keep forgetting about that. Okay then. I kind of feel that the floor disappearing faster is a downgrade. I want it to last longer, not shorter. This is a stage where I probably use save states and rewinds the most, mostly the latter. And that's because of the fake blocks, and the fan fiends. Nice remix of Storm Eagle's team though. Hopefully in the future stages preceding the final ones, I won't have to use it as much. Literally Air Man. A man made out of air. Please get back down, Airman. Down he goes. I think this is better and more interesting than Airman. You just need to get quick at dodging all of his attacks. his pellets and air tornadoes. And by defeating him I get a clock. And by defeating him I get the Dead Ringer, TF2 reference. I also get an upgraded sub-tank. Well, I guess I'll go after Bomberman next. Indeed, none of the attacks felt like they came out too fast. Can I blow open these treasure chests? I don't remember this team. This is the World 2 team from Super Bomberman 1 for the SNES. I guess it distracts enemies. Because of the tellies here, I can use this as a farming station essentially. For example, you would think that they'd actually drop some extra lives by this point, but no, the game's deciding to troll me. Oh, I remember those bomb enemies from Bomberman. Are those spikes? I sure hope they're not instant death. Alright, that's good to know. They have a different drop table then. Well, to be fair, this was expected. This is one of the games that heavily modifies everything. Rats. I'm just using floor here. I'm gonna try Buster dueling all the bosses at least once or twice. If I can't defeat them then I'll try using their weaknesses. Well, should have known that was a trap. I have plenty of lives to spare. I'd rather have more E-tanks than extra lives. Of course, the print cutter doesn't work against fire enemies. You're supposed to self-destruct. No, you're not supposed to self-destruct. Now I remember. There's the life extender, but I need to destroy those blocks first. If you're wondering what happened, I essentially tried without results to blow open those blocks, but sadly I don't have the proper weapon to destroy those blocks. I need either Bomberman's weapon or Cheatman's weapon. But I learned that I can re-enter the stage later on. And it's not like it's at the end of the stage, it's only halfway through. And as a reminder, I will be heavily using save states and rewinds for this Let's Play. The Ringo's shield actually one-shots the bombs, whereas normally it takes at least a dozen nails. Time to face off against Bomberman. In a Bomberman-like arena, too. Good thing I can preemptively destroy the bombs. That sub-tank upgrade doesn't really feel like an upgrade, it feels like a downgrade because I can't just ration it. And I can't actually stand on top of the platforms either. Apparently I can hurt him with his own bombs too, if I detonate in the correct fashion. Fun stage, but the flow kinda got wrecked because I thought I could get that life extender. And by defeating Bomberman, I get the Power Bomb. Before I move on to Cheat Man stage, I want to get that life extender first. Well, I tried doing this again, but in fact you need the Cheat Saber. The Power Bomb does not work over here. Oh well, at least I got an extra life and an E-Tank. And we can exit out of stages at any time by pressing select. As long as we completed them, I presume. Time to go after Cheat Man. I remember him from Magmal 2. I remember this environment as well. And let's see how trolly this stage is going to be. I'm not sure what to call you. Of course. It makes more sense here to compare to the other stage, though. I really should also be using the Ubercharge like that, and as I said before, the sub-tank upgrade is a straight downgrade. I wish I never got it. I was hoping it would require half the amount of energy to fill up your totals, but apparently not. I did a long time ago. I guess you're forced to use floor over here, which is okay as you start out with that utility. What's the use of the Dead Ringer, by the way? Oh, it kills enemies with the explosions. I see. Or just find the hidden blocks. Please stop flashing the screen. They don't deal that much damage though. Frankly, they're also less dangerous than the Monk Kings. At the very least, we have a method to easily circumvent that. I just noticed. Thank you, Jerry Man. It is like that. How do I farm E-tanks here if the tellies don't drop it? Oh, shotmen. Okay. Is there a shotman nearby, or was that the last one? I wish I had the ability to toggle the upgrades. Buster asked me to farm for some E-tanks, so let's do so. And I'm back. I farmed up to 12 E-tanks and 11 extra lives. That's one of the most mandatory life extenders I've seen so far. Same boss team as Magmal too. Now let's see how difficult this boss is. Well, he tries to cheat a lot, so... Of course, that's his cheat saber. Yeah, just wanted to see what happened there, so time to save state. This boss, I don't think you're intended to defeat it normally, unless you're really lucky. See that? In Magmal 2 that was changed, so the cheat saber just sets you to 1 HP. That's what I've heard, Daibumin. You can also pull me in front of my own projectiles. And teleport. And delete half the arena. But he has many more tricks up his sleeves. Or should I say, cheats. Again, he pulls that trick off on me. I should have known. He's gonna do it again. This time on the left side. Let's see how many times it'll take for me to defeat him. What's his weakness, by the way? Mega Buster. Okay, let's start using that. I'm making barely any progress here. Of course, you can also turn off my invulnerability frames. Only use charge shots then. And get machine gun to that too. This is literally a meme boss. The funny thing is, his stage was much less trolly than Airman's stage, to be honest. Which part of the stage is going to delete? None. That didn't deal as much damage as I thought it would. What's he doing now? Alright, he broke the stage. Is he gonna try swapping our health pools now? Of course. Yeah, well, he's cheating and he's not telegraphing. This is not a good boss battle, but it certainly fits the memes. Can you please stop doing that? That would be a nightmare and a half. Instant deathfire. How many attacks does he have anyways? Well, considering how much he's cheating, I'm cheating in response. It's only fair, to be honest. Perfect meme boss, but a demonstration of why this is not really a fair encounter in the slightest. The Magma 2 encounter was a lot better. And if you could stop disabling my charge shot, it would be fine. The attack that's the most annoying one is when he deletes the terrain. Now I'm gonna use rewinds here. Done. He decided not to use his best cheats this time, foolishly. I can't attack while using floor, sadly. And staying in the middle is not really that safe because he can teleport me to somewhere else, and chain grab me to death. I don't blame you in the slightest if you decide to use save states and rewinds. I decided to play more fair and not use rewinds here, although I probably should have. So I now unlock the Dr. Light stages, but before I do so, time to get the last life extension. And I'm back over here. Frankly, all those D-tanks were not helpful against Cheat Man. Now let's see how the Cheat Saber works. It should be able to delete stuff. And it does. Too much, in fact. Now I should be able to fall from a great enough distance to blow open the blocks. Last life extension of the game. Now I'm up to about, I think, 36 HP.